So I've somehow lost my headphones. Which is very confusing. But hello. I'm very confused right now. I actually had them on and now I can't find them. So guess I'm going without music today? For me at least. There's not many of you here today. Just a bit of a shame. Hello. Anyone who was here? Hello. Let me just this in Discord as well. I'm really not. I genuinely don't know what I've done with my headphones at all. But oh well. It is what it is. Let me just put this down here. Okay. So today we were going to be finishing up the model that needed to be finished. Just can't work out what I've done with my headphones. I have some new presents and toys and stuff to use today. So I finally got myself some cross-action tweezers. So you push them open rather than pushing them shut. That's always really, really handy. That's one of the first things I've done today. I've got flat ones as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hoping that'll be pretty good. I've put some regular tweezers too. And just because I sort of lost the ones I had. Crack these open. I'm guessing YouTube also probably isn't pushing me because I didn't want to stream last week. And YouTube is basically like, hey, you know consistency? You need to maintain that. I'm very confused where my headphones have gone though. So, if no one comes today, I might actually just do a puzzle. Oh, my hair needs redoing too. I'm doing that tonight. So, yeah. Regular flat tweezers. Sorry, curved tweezers. I got some flat ones too. Just need to open them. Hello. Just back from Model Railway Show. Oh, nice. So yeah, I was just saying I got some new tweezers. I've got curved and flat version. So I've got the cross-action ones that you push open, and then I've got regular ones. I've also lost my headphones, so I can't hear any audio. Which is not ideal, but never mind. And I also got a puzzle! So I'm not going to obviously use it, but today, yeah, I got a little puzzle. So I thought we could do that one day on stream. Before we go ahead, I am just going to quickly have a run around my house and see if I can find my my headphones. I don't know where I put them. I must have been running around with them. So yeah. But hello Marcus, how are you doing today? Let me know and I'll be back in a second. There we go. Headphones found. Huzzah. Right. So, which one do we start on today? I feel like we finished building the 29, right? That feels like a sensible one to do. So They're all really handy. My tweezers are so sharp here. Oh my god, yeah, same bestie. Like, I stab myself with mine all the time. Okay. Oh, something else I've done as well. Really old airshow VHSs. And I've converted these and put these on my computer now. Which is awesome. And I've started doing that with loads of them and just buying them on eBay, converting them. I think I'll upload them as like unlisted on a separate account. Because most of them are like not even really available anymore. Okay. So, let's get into this. Cool. So this is what we got last time. We're at MiG-29 with our pilot sitting so proudly. Hello, Kickback. How are you doing today? Don't worry at all. Oh, you crashed your motorbike? Oh no, what happened? Are you okay? I know you said nothing serious, but are you okay? I'm really sorry to hear that. That must be horrible. I mean, even if it's a simple crash, like, you know, it's always quite a horrible to experience. So I'm really sorry to hear that. But it's nice to see you here. Obviously, I took a break last week because I just needed a mental break, you know? Which I think is completely reasonable. And I am glad to say I've got my new video sorted. That's written and it's filmed and it's all ready to go. And I might even be filming the next one today so that I can make sure I am really ahead because it's really important for me. Oh. Okay, they're different sizes. That's interesting. Guess this one has to be this side then. Oh, shit. Nothing serious. Came off the bike during a motocross club meeting. Bloody hell, you're full of hobbies, you are. Do you want to give me a motorbike so I can do that? My mum would cry if she saw me on a motorbike. I've always wanted to learn to ride one though, but it's just cost. But I'd happily, like, ride one, you know? To me, it's the closest thing to flying you can do on the ground. I know that probably sounds really dumb, but yeah. Hey Jackson, how are you doing today? Oh, I was worried about there not being too many people here today, and look, you're all here. Lovely. It's good to know that I can take a break on streaming, and you guys are still going to come back, which is lovely, because I say I really needed it. And I'm glad you guys all voted in the polls as well. So I know now that I don't need to do weekly content. It's about the quality of the content more than anything. And you know what? The one I've got coming out tomorrow has the same format as the boomerang video, but it's so good. Like, I'm really, really loving doing like this new format. Oh, this hole isn't big enough. Okay. We need the knife. Yeah, how are you doing, Jackson? I used to convert my videos to DVD, but now I'm trying to get some snapshots from my DVD, and it's crap. Yeah, DVDs are weirdly, like, harder to, they don't last as long, which a lot of people don't realise. They just don't last as long as DVDs at all. fact, the easier way to do this would be to cut part of this off, wouldn't it? As Superman would say, statistically speaking, it's still the safest way to travel. Exactly. Oh, you didn't miss anything, don't worry. You missed me. I mean, do people want me to just show you what the new stuff I got again? I can show you quickly. Hold on. Let me just stick this in place. Because we need to let this dry anyway. There we go. That is in lovely jubbly. Okay, so we're just gonna go on the edge. And then do this. Okay, so let me just get this in place, and then we'll go through it all. Okay. Right, let me just pause this recording. So, I got some new stuff is what I was saying. I got some new, like, standard tweezers. So, like, some new standard ones. These were just really, really cheap ones. But then I got these fancy cross-section ones. These are only on Amazon for a couple of quid. But it just means that now I don't have to, like, hold things. You literally just push it to open. And you don't have to do anything. Really, really nice. And obviously to release, you just... Which I'm a massive fan of. And... we got this puzzle. Which I thought we might do on stream one day. Just like as a nice change, maybe. I love the artwork of this. It's got that real old school vibe to it. I don't know when this is from. But it was in my local charity shop. I also got a model from my local charity shop, actually. I got an Avro RJ, the four-engined airliner they have. Got one of them for £5, which is fantastic. Got a free kit 2 weeks ago, latest edition of the Scale Aviation model. Oh, you got a free model? What did you get? What model did you get with it? Was it the with the subscription, or did it just come with the kit? That's awesome, though. I think they're in the right place. They look about right. Maybe. So, 13 is this side. I actually bought a video player as well, so that I could, well, basically I was buying an old video for something, for a project, and my dad gave me our old VHS player, and it sadly doesn't work, and I got actually quite upset by it, because I get very emotionally attached to things, you see. So then I looked on eBay, and the guy who was selling the video turned out he was managing his friend's estate. Unfortunately, they'd passed away. And he was just like, oh yeah, there's a video player if you want it. So yeah. You got a fairy battle? Is this free with... like, was it just with the magazine? Or did you have to send off for it? Is this a magazine I should be buying? I feel like I'm missing out, guys. I feel personally attacked. I'm gonna Google this quickly. Is this just like... Hello, Wolf Girl. Nice to see you here. Oh shit, they give you free stuff. Huh. Is it in a shop? Because I'm looking online, I can see one that includes a free gift. You get like sanding sticks with that. I'm just like furiously Googling this now. Is it just an in-store thing? Because I can't see it online. It must be. Because the one I can see has like... It was included in the magazine. It says that Zvezda... While it has no complicated interior instruction. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, cool. That's snazzy. So is that March's one? Because the one I can see came out 16th of Feb, so this must be the new one. Maybe I'll have to get it then, right? Because that sounds really cool. I'll nip into town tomorrow and try and get one. Thank you for sharing, guys. It's also a bit awkward that they're doing the Russian manufacturer at the moment. Awkward. I don't know how they must be doing as a company. I could see a lot of small companies like that folding, potentially. I mean, they're not a small company by any means, but yeah. The sanding sticks came with the scale model, scale aviation modeler. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll nip into my local WH Smith tomorrow. Have a look. The decals are great, really? Okay. I'll definitely have to have a look at it tomorrow then. You guys seem very much like of the impression that it's a worthwhile purchase then. Okay. Let's just try not to tap that too hard on the floor. Yeah, can you see the engine as well? We have pretty much finished this, by the way. We just need to do the engine. Well. Does it go like that? Is that right? Okay, I'm assuming that's right because that's now stuck. Okay. It's fine. Where did I put my cutters? There they are. I need some sanding sticks though, so it might be worth doing. So you know the app for Airfix magazine, I set up my, because I've got one of those. My card allows me to do like fake cards. So you don't have to put in your actual bank details. And I made one with like, which is just for subscriptions, and it has no balance on it. So I used that so I could get the 3-month free trial of the Airfix Modeller's World for free, basically. Which I was quite impressed with myself for remembering to do, so I don't just accidentally sign up to it. Let's not forget everyday Russian people don't want the war either. They're not to be blamed. Exactly. They're absolutely not to be blamed. But still, it just is a bit awkward. I just wonder, again, like, if Zvezda are gonna survive. Because I imagine they must have quite a large dependence on exporting. And one does wonder how they're going to survive without sort of decent exporting. I think you can still export though, right? Through sea routes. It's just not through air routes anymore, if I'm correct. Yeah, I saw in Putin's like stadium thing yesterday, which is absolute bullshit. He was like, "Oh look, the people of Russia want this," and everyone's just like, "Yeah, but they had to go." Like, they were literally told they had to attend. I don't know what point he thinks he's proving, but he's not proving it very well. So there is a little bit. Okay, that's like transparency, I think. So other than landing gear, that one's done. It seems. I mean, that's nothing on this sprue. And this sprue is pretty much just landing gear. So construction of MiG-29 is, for all intents and purposes, safe in the. Whoops. PZL now. So let's grab that right in front of us. Okay. This was also quite close to being finished, if I remember correctly. So okay. I think this is pretty much done, right? There are like some little bits we need to do. On a lighter note, how's Archie? He is okay. He's getting very boisterous. If you want, I can probably go get him in a minute, and we can check in on Archie, who needs to obviously give his approval on all things modelling related. I think that bit goes in there. Oh, I didn't stick the feet in. Okay. Interesting. That awkward moment when you don't even realise you haven't done things. But yeah, I can get them in a bit. I think let me get this finished, and then we can spray it. And whilst we wait for it all to dry, we can speak to Archie. This sounds like a plan. Let's try out our new one. Oh my god, that's so nice. Is this right? Maybe it doesn't go on here. I thought it did though. Like, it definitely looks like that bit. Does it not? Absolutely, it wouldn't be a live stream without actually. Exactly. We'll get him, don't worry. I swear that it goes in. Reading up the MiG-21 the other day, very interesting. I have to know there were many variants, including Lancer and Bison variants. Yeah, so Romania actually took one to Riyadh in 2019. The last one before COVID. I was very, very lucky getting to see it. Oh, fuck. This part was meant to go inside. Hmm. Okay, that's okay. We can fix this. We're still gonna get it inside. It might not look quite the same, but we will get it in. I'm well annoyed I didn't get this in. For God's sake. The amount of times I miss tiny little details like that. It's okay. We can fix it afterwards. Okay. So. I'd be lacking. No problem. A bit. Yeah, I do want to do MiG-21 at some point. There's a MiG-21 display team I want to do, but I need to. Like, the one I want to get is like 60 quid. So it's one day when I have money sort of thing, you know? I think you guys know I am not flush with the whole cash thing. Although I did get two very exciting model kits the other day, actually. Because they were on the Bay of Evil for very, very cheap. That's going in, I think. Oh, that's not going in really, is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this a lot further down, I think. God, this is very nerve-wracking. Going in though. Bending a lot though. Also, a scale model of the A37s. See, I want to do the Portuguese display team with that. That's what I really want to do. Which was literally made because of React, which is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this a different way. Okay. Oh. Hey, I did it. Cool. There we go. See, it looks kind of rough, but we'll fix it. Get some spruga in there. But yeah, the Tweety Bird, I think it was Tweety Bird it was called. Really, really interesting aircraft. I think it sort of feels very forgotten compared to like some of its contemporaries. That's weathering oil, that's not pretty good. Yeah. It's one model I've not built yet that I'm sort of looking forward to doing. So, Sprugu. It's hopefully going to help save this. The only issue is you do need to leave it secure properly. And I'm getting a lot of spider webbing, but that's okay. Okay. Now that you have progressed in spray cans, would you go all out? It's money. So, being really honest, if someone said to me today, like, if, say for example, like, in the future, obviously I want to monetize YouTube, and if I earn enough money to buy one through that, then absolutely, yeah, I'll get an airbrush. Or if someone said to me tomorrow, like, hey, here's a, because I used to have a H&B one, and if someone gave me the money for that, because I think they're like 130 quid, and then a compressor on top, it's like 230. I can't afford that right now. But if someone gave me money for it, I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, I'll do it. I do enjoy brush painting. fundamentally, it's a very enjoyable experience, and it's not something I think I would want to ever fully lose. But yeah, absolutely, I miss having an airbrush, if I'm honest. It's just money is tight, and so I have to, you know, think about that a lot. And that's just being really, really honest, you know? It's a luxury I can't afford, basically. That's what I think I'm trying to say. But I mean, it's part of the reason, like, I'm always just trying to push myself, because I know it's something I'm not going to be able to get for a while. So I always try and do, like, the best I can with what I've got. And I always say to people, like, you know, that's the most important thing, is just to do what makes you happy. Because you don't need to have an airbrush, obviously. Like, you can have exactly whatever equipment you want to have, and you'll be absolutely fine. Oh yeah, probably glue this as well. I appreciate your honesty, all in your own good time. It took me years to get one. I'd say, like, I think I've said before, like, I was in a kind of very abusive relationship for a while with someone who was, it was like physically, mentally, financially all abusive. And for Christmas, my parents got me an airbrush. But unfortunately, and I think I've still got it. I think I found it the other day. But I think I broke it. So I thought for ages I just lost it, but I think I've actually broken it. If anyone, like, wants to try and repair it for me, then I'd be really, really appreciative. Like, because at the moment it's just, I think if I remember, I put it in here. Let me, 1 second. Did I? Yeah, so I used to have one. So this got left a long, long time ago. It wasn't this covered in paint when I moved. But I think some paint got spilt on it. And yeah, this is what I used to have, but like the triggers all, like, it doesn't do anything now. Obviously that should have resistance to it. I don't know, like, if someone could fix this for me, like, I could then just buy a compressor. But I don't know how to fix it. Like, at all. But let's not take this apart right now. But yeah, so if anyone knows how to fix this or whatever, then please help me. Right? So that's the other thing. So I used to have that one, and I love doing large surfaces with it. Like, I'd love to be able to do white, for example. Like, for both of these aircraft. But But yeah, the time taking breaking it down and cleaning it drove me mad sometimes. So what I'm gonna do on this is basically well, the plan is gonna be to basically stick all the bits on, and then once we've done that, it'll be to spray them both fully white. That looks kind of actually good. Like, it won't look good texture-wise right now, but like it's sticking very, very well. It's filling in the gap. It's smoothing out something that we, you know, obviously deliberately sort of ruined in order to get the engine inside. So that's good, basically. It doesn't seem like it's good, but it's good. What make of airbrush is it? It's harder in Steinbeck, is it? Yeah, it's an Infinity CR Plus. I think they got bought out by Iwata, right? Yeah, so this is what I have. It is not a cheap airbrush, which is sort of something that makes it a bit of a pain because it's quite expensive. But yeah, that's what I have. That's drying now. Cool. So we need to put a few small bits on here. So 35 and 34. There's 35. Very, very small part. And 34. 34? 36B, sorry. Two quite small parts. Oh, I can't see where they go. Yeah, like here. You know what, this may not be 100% accurate, but we'll go for it. We'll flatten that out. I'm just going to cut this edge off that I thought was meant to stay on, but apparently not. There we go. This one, on the other hand, is meant to go on. So weirdly. I think they go on this side, actually. This is where the other tweezers come in quite handy. And you just need to manipulate a small piece. Hold it in place, like so, and let it go. There we go. That looks good to me. We're not going to put the rocket pods on or anything. 38 and 39 we will do though. So we need to find those bits. Which are here. So go around that. And then they go on. Okay, we need to start that first. Do I have some sanding paper? Sanding paper. Where are ya? Sanding paper. Where are ya? That was the sanding paper sanding. They are a good brand by all accounts. I have a Badger brand launch election one myself. Yes, expensive but worth it. Yeah, and I think that's the thing I find really sad about mine. Is that like, is anyone aware of like any services where I can just send it in and repair it or something? That's what I would love to do. I don't want to buy a new one. I want to get that one repaired. But like, I don't have anyone like nearby who can do it. Let's see. Like, are there any like postal services or anything? If not, I'll send it to one of you two. One of you guys to fix. Okay, this looks like it sort of worked. Okay, this is not working. You know what? No one's ever gonna see this plane. But I'll know I put the effort in. Oh, Marcus, I have a favour to ask you actually about Scale Model World. If you're still here. Yeah, the other two airbrushes work fine. The cheaper ones, they can be a bit hit and miss. Genuinely usage on the piece of arrangement, not for the detail. Yeah. Would you like a model shop not offer a repair service? Or maybe not. If you bring it into them, they might be able to show you what's wrong. I don't. So, although I've referenced my local model shop a few times, I don't have like a proper local shop. So, it's not really as easy as that. That's why I want to try and find like a postal service or something. If not, maybe I'll just like make a series, like a little vloggy series out of it. Because it would be quite cool to get it to work, wouldn't it? Okay, that's one bit done. We're just gonna cut the off it. We're trying to make this very, very flat because we've already basically got rid of where this is meant to sit. And then we're just gonna glue it in place. Hey yo! Hello, Warcraft. I think we're doing War Thunder after this, by the way, if you would like to play. I know you're not feeling super duper well, but if you would like to. If you would, please feel free to ping Salty and Crim. Okay. Considering we ripped that bit open, it's looking actually kind of okay. Oh, that bit's knocked down, hasn't it? Keep forgetting that if I sit this bit on, it needs to stand up, doesn't it? Oh dear. Oh, and Anna, I had an idea for something. But it would need you to get a Saturday off. But I'll tell you about it after the stream. Okay. So, progress is going slow. The MiG has this sad tail fin, and I just can't get it to stick. So we're just gonna stick it upside down for a bit and let everything dry. Right, everything is drying, so how about we go get Archie? Hmm? Have a look at the air graphics on the web. So here's the thing, right? I don't have a compressor right now. So the issue for me is it's sort of almost pointless me fixing it until I get a compressor. But then it's like, I don't want to buy a compressor until I know my airbrush works. I will certainly message you about it, Anna. But let me go get Archie. Just because I know Kickback at least that asked to see our Lord and Saviour of modelling, Archie. Also, I know this stuff is absolutely hideous for me, but my god, it tastes delicious. Right. Let's go get Archie. Yeah, exactly, Kickback. No problem, Warcraft. Yes. Hi, guys! What do you think of this? Do you approve? I think he approves. What about the PZL? Oh, I don't think he likes the PZL. We're gonna make it anyway. Honestly, like, he's so docile when he's in this sort of mood. Mr. Caddy. Hey. Oh, I think he's getting a camera shy. God, exactly. You're getting a bit camera shy, is that it? Honestly. What a diva. But he's so, like, not bothered about anything. Television should be up and running. I've sent the return and risk assessment. I'm hoping I'll be in Hall 2 as normal. Are you having one table or two? Just thinking if you, Marcus, if you wouldn't mind if I brought, like, a little pink tablecloth. If, you could do, like, a little section of my stuff. Just because I don't want to join a club, really, so much. I think I'd probably go Saturday and Sunday, and I'd get there a bit late on the Sunday. I think he's completely camera shy, guys. He's just not interested. He's just like, nope. I'm not looking. I don't know why, though. Because he'll let me play with his little toe beans. Toe beans, toe beans, toe beans, toe beans. I'll play with your front beans. Yeah, Archie does say hi everyone, but I think he's just feeling a bit camera shy. We're gonna let him pop off. Off you go. No, don't. Good boy. He went back to go play with my toolbox that fell on the floor just down there. I was like, no. 2 tables, that will be fine. Oh, awesome, thank you. I just thought it'd be cool for me to actually show some of my stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay. That seems to be going there. This seems to be getting there too. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere anywhere near where I want it to be today. Wait, where's the pit up tube in the front? Oh wait, no, that one's there. Okay. I mean, this is done, fundamentally. It just needs to be dried. And we need to do some filler on it. I might have to, if you're letting me do that then, Marcus, I'll probably actually book a hotel this year then. And make sure I can book it off work. That's my only ever issue, is work are a bit shit me booking time off. Okay, so oh crap, I meant to change it back. So we're waiting on stuff to dry. So the MiG-29 is drying quite a lot. This is also drying on sections where we've had to do some. Well, basically there was a bit that was meant to be on the inside that you can see from the outside, and I forgot to put it in. So naturally I had to go back and redo that. So okay, that's looking okay. And the bit we did last time, I think I've already sanded in. So that bit looks okay. And that's what I think I need to go out with a knife. Don't go for the hotel I did. My sat nav took 2 hours to find it. So I'd booked a room to share with someone last year. With another YouTuber who will remain nameless, but they sort of weirdly started ghosting me, which I found very odd. And then just, I never saw them. And I don't think they attended, to be honest. But it was a very weird experience. I basically, luckily, had to put cancellation cover on the hotel. So I could cancel it like 2 days in advance. And when they just sort of stopped, or they started ghosting me, I was just like, well, guess I'm cancelling that. I'm glad I did, because it saved me like £100. That taught me a lot about trusting other people, other content creators. Basically don't. Cool. That's looking pretty okay at this point. I think we should try and prime this. And just see what happens. This could go very well, or it could go very horrible. We're going to use some old paint pots to prop it up. Please my make box, I think. This bit obviously you guys are not going to be able to see. I mean, you can probably see me doing it from over there, but... Okay. First one done. Woo! Now we have to wait for bottom. The MiG-29 is still just taking its time drying. And it's still kind of floppy, honestly. It's so annoying because I'm so close to having them both done. I did actually need to get another model done today as well, but that's not happening. But maybe you know what this is for tomorrow? Ooh, who knows? Okay, without even joking, I just threw that out the radiator by accident, and it's fine. Suddenly, Lexi passed out. The window is open. Don't worry, the window is open. I was hoping to get a lot further today. We've not done a lot. This is just not drying. I don't know what to do. It's so floppy. I mean, I think I could potentially spray the bottom of this. And who knows, maybe it'll like help. Let's just empty this out a sec. We'll just give it a go and see what happens. Okay, the Irka is mostly dry, so we're going to do the other side now. Just gonna open my window a little bit more. That is very, very painty. You me? I think we all saw that insignia. No, you didn't. No one knows what it is. I I did get some other cool stuff that I can show you. So let me just show you. Okay, hopefully this will show for you guys. So I went out the other day. So yeah. This should be dry. Yeah. Okay. Good news is, this is looking pretty good. Like, it's looking ready for decaling. It just needs, basically, I just need to go over it with a proper white coat. Because this is 4X white, not white. And I appreciate that probably sounds really dumb. But they're basically slightly different. The one is like a true white, I guess, and one is like a more bony coloured white, I guess. But because it's Warhammer, they can't just do, you know, proper white anymore. Yeah, so I literally sat the other day just chilling at an airport. It was really nice though. This brush. Yeah, that's what you just saw there, was me yesterday just chilling out. Can you already see that? Yeah, you can see the massive difference in colour there. Now, luckily, this doesn't seem to need too much, but the issue is, like, the actual display aircraft in real life are very, very vibrant. Like, super vibrant. Any airports outside of COVID panic are really chill these days. Yeah. I imagine they probably are. I mean, that airport anyway. Literally there's just like a bit you can, if you know where to get to, I'm not going to say it, but there's like a local landmark near it where you can get to there, where I was, and you literally just sit there and watch the plane. And it's public land, so it's completely fine to do it. You're not inside the perimeter at all. I mean, you could see the fences in that video just about. Yeah, it's really, really, really lovely. I think this is probably how I'm gonna do the MIG as well, actually. Just do this really, really side white coating. I love Warhammer's names of their paint. I once heard a modeler describe the brown and green as baboon shit brown and elephant phlegm green. Yeah, I mean, I love Warhammer in general. It's just, it just sort of is too rich for my blood. So I started dating a guy once, pre-COVID, I think up until like the November COVID, so like November 2019, I guess. And I started getting back into Warhammer. Like, he had a local shop that like did secondhand Warhammer, and like I got some like Harlequins, and I was gonna get back into it. And you know what? I've actually got my massive box of Warhammer that I need to sell because it's never gonna get used, and it's just sitting there wasting space in my house right now. So I need to sell that at some point. If anyone wants to buy like an all metal Sisters of Battle army, hit me up. Because I could do with the money and I could do with getting rid of it. I don't know if you guys can really tell how much this has changed colour, but it really, really has transformed from like a sort of dull white, almost grey colour. It's like a proper white at this point. But we are doing very, very thin layers of paint. Don't want to overwhelm it. Manchester are really expensive, but if you know the right places, it'll push you zero. Yep. So I can see the difference. Fantastic. So yeah, Manchester Airport that's the airport in there, in that video, and yeah, I didn't spend a penny. There is that really good pub by Manchester Airport though. I think it is just called the airport or the runway or something. Airport Lounge maybe. But I actually went and had lunch there with a friend the other day who's also an aviation fan. And that was very expensive for, if I'm honest, somewhat mediocre food. But the actual location and the service and the environment, that's what you pay for. Because like the actual environment of that place is stunning. This still isn't at the white that we want it to be yet though. We're going to keep going. It needs to be like vibrant white, you know? It's close, I'd say. But we're doing it slow and steady. slowly but surely is getting there. Okay. I walked around the full second runway perimeter one morning of the Old Valley Lodge or the Airport Hotel, yeah, that's the one I think I was thinking of. There's like an entire nature reserve around there, which I'm assuming is probably what you're referring to, where you go under the runways. But I've done that walk, and that is a beautiful, beautiful environment. Like, and it's so surreal because like you literally don't feel like you're right next to a runway at all. I mean, it's funny really because Manchester Airport is it's Stockport really. It's not even in Manchester, although Stockport and Manchester are like, you know, you'd be hard pressed to sort of draw the perimeter unless you're from there. But yeah, like beautiful, beautiful place. I think you can mostly see the difference here. You can definitely see the difference there. How grey it is underneath in comparison. So I think one more coat and we should be pretty much ready. We're going to make sure it's a very thin coat. We want it to have some self-leveling properties. Just why you use super thin coats. And this is a very, very thin coat. It's almost a wash, I'd say. But we're just doing it to try and get rid of some of those brush strokes. It should somewhat self-level. Okay. We'll do the other side. We'll do the same again. You just saw me pull a bit off. I have pulled a little bit off, and that's just so I can actually put it in a lot easier next time. Once it's all painted, because I'm just going to knock that bit off constantly. This is the PZL. So this is a PZL TS11 Irka from Bielawy Czerwony Ishkry, which is the Polish national demonstration team, who I found out no longer exists anymore, which makes me very, very sad. But I know how to say the name of the display team now. Bielawy Czerwony Ishkry. Yeah. So now we're going to do the underside. I'm going to do this, and then go in with the thinner bit. And we're just going to do exactly as we did last time. I don't really use a ratio, I just sort of feel it, to be honest. I genuinely go by feeling. So I'll literally just use, because I'm using like aqua colour, you can either use the aqua colour thinner or just water. And quite often I'll just use water. I tend to put like literally just a couple of drops of thinner in. Like literally a couple of drops. But sometimes you need more than that, and that's fine. But I just go by the feeling. You know? Does the paint feel thin enough? Does it feel too thick? That's how I tend to determine it. Which I know sounds really dumb, but genuinely it works really well for me. And I'd argue my results speak for themselves. Which is very arrogant. But ultimately I feel like it's true. I mean, that coverage looks fantastic, I think. It looks a lot more white now, which is obviously the goal. I think we can get away with one more layer on here, actually. Yeah, I think that'll look perfect. See, that, to me, looks amazing. That looks like a proper, like, white now. As opposed to, like, an off-grey sort of white before. No, it's not sentimental. Whatever works for you in the end, I'm fine. I'm happy with. Yeah, exactly. Results speak for themselves, they speak. Electing them use as a formula for anything. This is kind of true about me in life. Despite the fact, like, I love the idea of, like, almost determinism, whether mathematically or in terms of, like, sociologically and psychologically. I very much try to veer away from that sort of thing. Like, of having a formula for anything. Like, I just try and look at the situation and see what works best. And that seems to go for my paint formula too. See what works and go from there. We're going to go quite thick on the paint here because we want to hide the texture. Not that anyone's really going to see it too much. That tends to be the best way to hide texture. Let's just fucking cover it in really thick paint. Cool. So we're now going to try and do the front end of the aircraft. I think this may be where we leave it, by the way. Once this is done. Okay. White boy. Yeah. You could say it's pretty fly for a white guy. Hey. Someone had to say it. And that someone was me. Oh. That is bad. It's got a really horrible seam on it. But that is why you do this sort of thing. To be honest. And no, this is not the ideal film to find it. I just didn't think it was that bad. But it really is. Now, in theory. Yeah, mostly vanished now. Okay. Okay, Google, turn on the office light 100%. Okay, Google, office lights white. Could be a lot worse. Remember the huge light in front? Yeah, I do. Great book I'm reading is There's Also a Lot of Not Giving a Fuck by Matt Melson. Do not care about anything that's about you. I think it's really... I think there's like two ways of not giving a fuck, right? So there's not giving a fuck in the sense that you love who you are and you know you feel the same towards other people, like let them love themselves. But I think the issue I have is a lot of people use the I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks mentality, but what they actually mean is they don't care about anyone else. You see, there's like a subtle difference between not caring, so like I don't give a shit if someone, you know, thinks less of me because of who I am as a human, as a, you know, member of the LGBT community and all that shit. Like, there's a difference between me not caring about that and someone else just being hateful and saying they don't give a fuck because, you know, they're just an angry, upset individual. And I think there's a very fine line that a lot of people try and tread, but don't do it very well. I don't know if that made any sense. The thought I was trying to say just didn't come out very well there. I apologise. I think this is done Wi-Fi. So there is a bit I took off that I'll need to save, but otherwise I think this is done. It looks very white. And we'll just check with our It's still feeling very floppy, but it's looking a lot better. So we're gonna leave this one basically to dry, because this bit needs to dry basically and bond and cure. So unfortunately the MIG is not going to get any more done today. And I've been going for nearly 2 hours. So I think I'm probably going to call it very soon. I tend to try and do 2-hour streams, but yeah, I tend to do 2-hour streams, but then I will amend it depending on what I'm doing. And today it just sort of feels like I'm at a natural resting place to stream. Okay, that's the kind of, there it is. So what we do want to do is check this fits on properly. Okay, I think if we actually put it on properly. Oh yeah, so you can see how it sort of looks. I'll see. That big at the front. That's good, and then we've still got this Focke-Wulf canopy for some reason. Oh, I knocked the camera. I do apologise. Yeah. So if you guys are happy for me to, I will end the stream pretty much here. We will, I can show you a preview of something, if you would like. Something that I'm working on. Yeah, does anyone want to see any preview of something? Of a video that's a work in progress? Like, it's nowhere near done. But if you'd like to see it, I can show you it. It's due to come out this week. If not, I will sneak off. Preview. Okay, I'll show you a preview. I'm not going to show you a preview of tomorrow's, though. It'll be a preview of something else that's coming out. There we go. Okay. Let me just do this quickly. Come on, should I do... I can do it on here. Yeah, fine. Let me just move me. Sorry, let me just do this quickly. Oh, that did not work. There we go. Right. Are you ready? This is, again, a very, very early work in progress. So... let me just quickly... Okay. I'm only going to show you a tiny little bit. This is very, very early. I don't think you can even hear it, actually. Hold on. There's no, like, I've not done music, I've not done anything at this point. It's very early. Is it this one? Okay, hopefully it should work now. Okay, apparently you just don't get audio for this. So yeah, this is just a preview of what's to come. And I can't tell you how much of a pain it was for me to get this properly. Because winter mats in War Thunder just, yeah, are not ideal. And we'll skip ahead a little bit so I can show you one bit, I think. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Obviously, I've not edited this bit properly yet, but yeah. Yeah, that was a very, 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 very small sneak peek of what is to come. That should be Thursday? So, yeah. Let me just make myself, there we go. So yeah, that should be Thursday, hopefully. Otherwise, this is not, wow, look how white that looks. Oh, there is audio, that's just a lot quieter. I heard the award noise. Oh, cool. That's good. Love it. Thank you, Wolf Girl. There is a video coming out tomorrow. It is filmed. It's all done, basically. I just need to film probably about 5 minutes of footage. Which is all a voiceover, but anyway. And then that video is done. The video coming out tomorrow is potentially... I don't think it's as good in terms of, like, overall raw, like, awesomeness of the Boomerang video. But it's definitely of that sort of ilk, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I'm really looking forward to you guys being able to see it and tell me ultimately what you think of it, because hopefully your guys' feedback is going to be, wow, this is awesome. Because providing it is, I'll be continuing the videos in this format. Just going to ask one favour before I go as well. Whenever you guys watch a video, obviously it's really, really kind of you to watch even at all. If you really want to help me out though, please always leave a comment, which I know most of you do anyway. Make sure to like the video. And if you can, share it anywhere. Like if you have any forums you're a part of, or Discord groups, or whatever, that you could share it and it potentially, you know, has appeal there. Like, I don't want you to spam it places where it's not needed. But if you can, like, put it in places where there's appeal, that would be awesome. Because the more people and more engagement I get, the more YouTube pushes it. Because it's a vicious circle. Basically. So yeah. I am just quickly doing another layer on the bottom. Because I realised I wasn't 100% happy with it. Cool. I'm done. So, thank you so much everyone for coming today. I appreciate as well, this is the first stream back since I took my little wobbly mental health break. I'm going to say streams should be weekly still, for the time being. Videos may be weekly, maybe bi-weekly. If I've learned anything from having a little bit of time off, it's that actually YouTube doesn't care that much, whether it's weekly or bi-weekly. And so for my own sanity, I'm not going to burn myself out, because the videos I do now are up to half an hour long. And that is a long time. And if you think about it, like, on a scale of, like, I'd say if you put 4 minutes to making, or to editing alone, actually, a video, compared to the, if you put 4 minutes for every minute of editing, that's probably about my ratio. Because I will collate information as I go on for the video, like images, footage and all that, and sometimes I have to record footage, and I've had to record quite a lot of footage for tomorrow's video, both of me speaking and other stuff, so yeah, it can be quite a lot. So I just thought I'd let you guys know, really, as a little update. But I'm glad we've got this done. This will now be finished probably tomorrow, not on stream. And the MiG-29, I was actually, this was my focus today, and we've not got any any real sense of closer than we did last time, which is a bit of a bugger. But hey ho. Right then, you lovely adorable lot, I'm gonna head off, and I need to change the listing on the video, because otherwise YouTube does punish me. So I need to change it to unlisted. If I actually kept it as listed, I'd be at my peak by now. But never mind. Let's just change it to unlisted. There we go. Right then. I'll see you all later and play some War then.